Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the...
Beck's going for the goal line. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll take it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pulls it in. It's Gallagher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Motion from the wide receiver. Brown has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
In the red area, it's Brown. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to scramble. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Canes! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't make it 10. Take that thing all the way back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the move, he fires. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
There he goes! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Red pass, it's complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the red zone, it's Hubbard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Making side adjustments here. Brown wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Get set. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Hubbard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 62 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Okay, ready? And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Steps away. And to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it. Came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. Turning it on. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
West Virginia, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over 'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Back to pass. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent, but there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and comes shooting out of the cannon.
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hurricanes will punt this one away.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Give to Brown. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Outside the pocket, let's it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. He now has 115 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Still looking on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got his man to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Pocket breaking down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Brown has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. Pass the 10, slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. Run play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 99.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to Brown. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He's loose. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And it'll be down right there. Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Got a man. It's Ward. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bauer. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Bowers. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Quickly complete. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Pringle. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Gallagher. Under fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Canes will call on their punt team. They boot it away. And that's where they'll have to down it just inside the 50-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Running into the open space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
42.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gets the back moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Grab behind the line, it's Bowers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Caught close to the marker, it's Gallagher. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. On the set. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past. You're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Snares it outside. It's Gallagher. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
West Virginia.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The screen, he can go. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Down, West Virginia.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Ward. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Down, West Virginia.
The snap sets up to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he makes the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, running back on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Miami, 80. West Virginia, 49.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays.
Here we go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy-level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Well, jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th.
Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. And wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Gallagher. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's got it 1st down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
1st down, West Virginia.
Brown wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ward. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
West Virginia.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most if something's not open.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, West Virginia.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in their waning moments. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.